All right, gearheads and tech wizards. So if you've ever looked at a car and thought, man, I could design something way cooler, this deep dive is for you.
Yeah.
Today, we're really diving deep into the world of automotive engineering drafters.
Okay.
You know, the folks who take those, like, what-if sketches, those crazy ideas, and turn them into actual blueprints.
Right.
The ones who make it real, you know?
And let's be real, the automotive world, it's not what it used to be, right?
Oh, absolutely not.
It's electric, it's autonomous.
It's sustainable.
Sustainable. It's practically reinventing itself right in front of us.
It's true. And that means that there's a whole new demand for skilled drafters who can, like, bridge this gap, right? Between these crazy cool concepts and, well, like, making them a real thing.
Yeah, yeah.
We're talking about taking those engineers' dreams and, like, turn them into something you can actually hold, touch, and drive.
Yeah.
And for this deep dive, we're going deep with, you know, insights from RoleCatcher's career guides.
Oh, yeah.
Interview tips. And they even have these AI-powered job hunting tools, which is really interesting.
Interesting, yeah.
They've got some really interesting stuff.
Yeah.
For example, you know how important it is to, like, really tailor your resume for a job?
Of course, yeah.
RoleCatcher's AI actually helped one user reword their experience with 3D modeling software to highlight their problem-solving skills.
Okay.
And guess what? That was the key to landing them an interview.
Wow, that's fascinating.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
See, and that goes to, I think, a larger point about, like, the evolving skill set that you need in this field.
Right.
It's not just about knowing the software like AutoCAD and SolidWorks, which, as you know, are, like, essential tools of the trade.
The essentials.
But it's about showcasing those, like, higher-level thinking skills that employers are really looking for.
Right. It's not enough to just make it look pretty on the screen.
Exactly.
You've got to understand the why.
The why behind it.
The engineering, the principles.
Yeah, the engineering principles.
That make it work. And
it's not easy.
RoleCatcher doesn't sugarcoat it.
No, they don't.
This job's got its downsides.
Yeah, there's definitely some downsides.
Long hours.
Oh, yeah.
Can be a real thing.
For sure.
And the pressure's on, right?
Yeah.
To stay ahead of the tech curve.
Always learning.
The learning never stops.
Never stops in this field.
But that's part of what makes it so exciting, too, right?
Oh, absolutely.
You're on the cutting edge.
You're on the cutting edge.
Constantly evolving.
Yeah, constantly evolving, constantly learning new things.
Yeah, so, yeah.
You're not just, like, you know, drawing lines on a computer.
Right.
You're shaping the way that we move.
Yeah, big picture.
The future of how we move, yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine you could be the one who helps design, like, these really sleek electric cars.
Right.
Or even those, like, self-driving taxis that everybody's talking about.
It's a lot of responsibility.
It is. It is a lot.
But just imagine the feeling of seeing a car on the road and knowing that you had a hand in creating it.
Oh, yeah.
From the first blueprint.
Got to be an amazing feeling.
To the finished product.
Now, before we get too far down the road here, let's talk about the career path itself.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, what does it actually look like to climb the ladder in this field?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you're ready to dive headfirst into this world, the world of automotive design.
Okay.
Where do you even begin?
Well, like with most careers, you're not going to be sketching out concept cars on day one.
Okay.
You know, these resources do a great job of kind of breaking down like that typical trajectory from entry level to those senior positions.
So no skipping straight to designing flying cars, huh?
Not quite. Not quite.
Okay.
Starting out, you'll probably be doing a lot of assisting senior drafters.
Yes.
You know, learning the ropes, mastering the software, maybe doing some research for the design projects.
Right.
It's really all about building that solid foundation when you're starting out.
Yeah, gotta get those miles in.
Exactly.
I can see that. But what about when you're, you know, ready for more responsibility?
Sure.
You're ready to make your mark on the world.
Right, right.
What happens then?
Well, that's when things get really interesting. Right?
Yeah.
As you gain experience, you might find yourself managing a team of drafters.
Okay.
You might be optimizing designs for like entire vehicle systems.
Wow.
Even implementing new technologies and workflows.
Wow. So you're not just drafting anymore.
No.
You're leading the charge. You're kind of the head honcho.
You've got it.
I bet those problem-solving skills really come in handy at that level.
Oh, absolutely. You're the one.
Yeah.
You have to anticipate the challenges, troubleshoot those issues, and keep those designs moving forward.
Yeah, and keep everybody on track.
Yeah, for sure.
And speaking of, like, you know, navigating these career stages.
Right.
This is where I think RoleCatcher offers some really, really cool tools.
Yeah.
Like they go way beyond your typical career advice website.
What I think is really impressive is how they've integrated AI into their platform.
Okay.
They have this this feature called RoleCatcher Capture.
Okay.
You can save jobs that you're interested in from, different websites and job boards.
Yeah.
And then their AI actually analyzes those job descriptions and tells you exactly what skills you need to stand out to the hiring manager.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
That's like having a little career coach in your back pocket.
Right.
Like no more guessing games.
Exactly. They break it all down.
They just tell you.
They break it down.
And this is what you need to know.
And they don't just stop at the hard skills either. They emphasize the soft skills too, which, let's be honest, does make all the difference.
They really do, yeah, especially when you're working in,
especially
a fast-paced environment.
Absolutely.
Like you got to be able to work well with others.
It's all about collaboration.
Right, like being able to communicate effectively with the engineers.
Oh, yeah.
Which, let's be honest, that can be a skill set in and of itself.
Right. Because engineers, they speak their own language sometimes.
They really do.
You got to be able to speak engineer.
You got to be able to speak engineer, yeah.
But being able to clearly articulate your ideas, defend your design choices, and work effectively as part of a team is absolutely essential.
Absolutely.
And let's not forget about continuous learning.
Continuous learning, always learning.
Always be learning, yeah, that's the reality.
That's the reality, yeah.
But that's also where the real opportunity is, wouldn't you say?
Oh, for sure.
The skills you learn in this field, that adaptability, that problem-solving mindset, those are like transferable to any industry.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty much.
Well, it's true. So even if, somebody's listening right now and they're not sure they want to spend their days, elbow deep in car designs.
You don't have to design cars.
Yeah.
Right? These core skills, they're like the engine.
Okay, I like that.
That can power like a whole range of career paths.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Think about it. Sustainability, robotics, anything.
Anything where
you're like taking these innovative designs and making them real.
Bringing them to life, yeah.
Those fields, they need people who can like bridge that gap between imagination and implementation.
They got to make it real. That's the thing.
They got to make it real.
It's like RoleCatcher saying, hey, even if you don't end up designing the next flying car, right?
Exactly.
Like the skills you gain along the way, those are your ticket to ride.
Yeah.
Wherever you decide to go.
Love that. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good way to think about it.
It is.
So to wrap up our deep dive here.
Okay.
Let's leave everybody with something to ponder. Imagine those futuristic vehicles, right?
Yeah.
The ones that seem like science fiction today.
Right.
Self-driving cars.
Yeah.
Electric vehicles.
Yep.
That practically like hum down the road, maybe even flying taxis. Who knows?
Somebody has to design those.
Somebody has to design them.
Right.
And it all starts with those skilled drafters.
Yeah.
The ones who can take those like really wild ideas.
Yep.
Those dreams of like a better, faster, more sustainable future.
It's a big job.
It is a big job. And turn them into blueprints, into reality.
Love it.
So to everyone listening, we have one question for you. Where do you see yourself fitting into that future?
Yeah, think about it.
What kind of mark will you make on the world of tomorrow?
Good one.
And until next time, keep those gears turning and keep on diving deep.
All right, see you, Don.